I remember the day when I arrived in Australia. It was on November 18, 1998. And I remember I spoke to my boss back in Croatia before they shipped me here. I said to him, how are you going to communicate from Australia to, Croatia? I was working in Croatian embassy. So I was in diplomatic corps and he told me via email, you need to open your own email. And I said to myself, what do you mean by email? What is the email? That was on November 18, 1998. A few days later, I was being open email on yahoo.com. And today, we're going to talk about Yahoo, but not by Yahoo emails. We talk about Yahoo boys, who are the cybercrime kings. You heard for them? You never heard for them. You're going to hear today. Because I done investigation into Yahoo boys who they call themselves cybercrime kings. You must be skeptical in life. Not all that glitters is gold. Do you agree with me? You, me, and everybody, we can see more and more often the insatiable craving for money, fame, and power that drives young nuts has grown to hazardous proportions. Even if social media brings us closer together, it also deepens the gap. When we contemplate living in a third world or the poorest regions of our planet in particular, this topic becomes incredibly important to you, me, and everybody else. Why is that? Because fast money earned through unethical means is so prevalent that it stifles genuine growth and advancements. What does that mean? Cybercrime. Cybercrime is on the rise as a result of today's globalized culture, in which the internet has invaded every facet of our lives, my, your, and everybody. Now, let's go in this very exotic country called Nigeria. Why Nigeria is so special? Nigeria has grown into a global cybercrime powerhouse. The Yahoo boys are one of those country's most well-known ensembles. Yahoo boys' fraudulent emails have reached millions users. The media has extensively covered high-profile victims in the West, and the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation listed Yahoo boys as the third worst organization in the world. Number 3, Yahoo boys, the so-called cybercrime kings. And let's go dig deep into this now. My name is Mario Beckes. I'm the Guinness World Record holder. I spent 20 plus years in government services, from them 1800 days in combat in a war, and then subsequently military, security intelligence services, diplomatic intelligence services, and then private entities where I was doing investigations and interrogations. And this investigation into Yahoo boys is based on a framework I wrote in my book, Corporate and Workplace Investigation, Crime Investigative and Interview Techniques, along with Professor Clive Smallman. So my every investigation, it's a fact-based, not opinions. And today, we're gonna dig deep into these cybercrimes called Yahoo boys. They're relentless and hungry. They perpetrated vast majority of internet frauds with terrible consequences for their victims. They do this with a pleasure. Among the many varieties of online fraud, the Yahoo boys are a well-known organization. These Nigerian citizens employ sophisticated tactics to dupe and defraud unsuspecting people all around the world. You agree with me? Yahoo boys are Nigerian online scammers. They are the spawn of the legendary 419 scammers who promoted their services to letters and subsequently emails. And see how they evolve mail to email, promising to make strangers wealthy in exchange for little upfront fee. Their name is derived from the email service provider Yahoo. Yeah, I still have that email, which became famous in Nigeria in 2000s. The term 419 relates to the section of the Nigeria criminal law dealing with fraud. How clever they are. The Yahoo boys are a group of internet scammers who usually connect via email and texting. They commit internet fraud only. Although they began with Yahoo Mail, they have now expanded their operations, why not, and evolved to encompass social networking, dating services, and online classifieds. Yahoo Boys use social media to find both members and the victims. A quick search yields Yahoo Boys profiles and group, including photographs of young men with lavish lifestyle, money, vehicles, and then expensive attire. They exchange samples of phony social media profiles, templates for messaging to victims, and fraud strategies, considering it as a full-time or part-time job. The Yahoo Boys' most common approaches and techniques were revealed during the investigation. I just love the name. They're very, creative. So what they revealed during investigation. Number one, advanced fee scam. One of the most common techniques used by Yahoo Boys is the infamous 419 scam or Nigerian Prince scam. Nigerian Prince scam. They entice victims to pay upfront payments or provide personal information in exchange for a big financial opportunity or inheritance in this scheme. Number two, phishing scams. So what is that difference? Yahoo Boys regularly use phishing techniques to trick users into revealing personal information. They imitate well-known organizations or financial institutions by posing as a legitimate entities, sending fraudulent emails or constructing bogus websites. When you get that email, like I do every night about 2 o'clock in the morning, dear, no name, but just dear, your shipment is stuck somewhere, click this link. Or, hi dad, this is your daughter, I lost a phone, just click this link. I mean, they're clever, but with 9 billion people on planet, of course, at least 50% is gonna click on that one. Third one is a non-shipping scams. Yahoo Boys sell things online while impersonating actual business owners. You pay for ordering, shipping, and border crossing, but you never receive their purchase. Wow! This is a popular trick in real estate scams, with scammers posting photographs of non-existent apartments and mansions. And we come to something very close to my heart because I'm doing quite a lot of investigation in that field, called romance scams. Yahoo Boys exploit people's emotions by creating fake accounts on dating sites or social media platforms. They develop own emotional bond with their victims and then dupe them into handing over money or valuables. Sexual extortion becomes an element for the hoax when the victim provides intimate images and the scammers threaten to release them. A particular type of Yahoo boy was a romance scammer who perpetrated to be someone else online in order to trick foreigners, of course, into trusting him and giving him money. Their game is largely about proximity. They make an effort to form what appears to be genuine bond between their victim. They compliment them, make jokes about them, so they become very personal and they ask intimate questions. People love to talk. What matters most to them is the continuation of the conversation. It all boils down to their perseverance. And it takes a long time for the client to trust them. Yahoo lads had a term for their victims, MAGA, which meaning stupid, or credulous. According to FTC data, Americans over the age of 60 appears to lose the money more than anybody else to online fraud, romance scam. Given the enormous number of scam victims in the majority of Western countries, this trend is most likely correct. Loneliness, not age, according to the Yahoo man, is what prompts someone to fall for a love hoax. They fall in love with the idea. And how much are willing to pay to prevent loneliness? According to the Harvard study, 51% of moms with small children and 61% of young adults in the country feel serious loneliness. High blood pressure, dementia, anxiety, paranoia have all been linked to severe sense of isolation, according to research. It may also have an impact on how we interact with the outside world and reason with ourselves. Given how many people were cut off from normal life during the pandemic, do you remember? Cut off, like just literally cut off. It is hardly surprising that the romance scam industry exploded. According to the FTC, romance scam will cost America $1.3 billion in 2021. The number of love fraudsters in Nigeria is unknown, but it could be in hundreds or thousands, despite police and judicial efforts to identify and prosecute all of them. Interesting enough, many Nigerians connect Yahoo guys with a young man who have chosen a life of crime, preying on strangers and tarnishing Nigeria's reputation. The greed and desire to make a quick dollar have blinded them. Let's go on the other side. On the other side, some see the Yahoo boys as a young men who are pushed to the limit by their circumstances. Well, look, we live in poor society, we need to do something, help our family. Although average monthly earnings in Nigeria are equivalent to those in 1980s, the country 15 to 34 years old, unemployment rate is reported to be 54%. So between age 15 to 34, unemployment is 54%. You think that's big? It's huge. Many individuals complain that the government corruption is far worse than what the Yahoo lads are doing. Fraudsters steal from the foreigners and spend money here. Politicians steal from us and spend money abroad. It's crazy country. Nigeria inflation rate is ridiculous. The price is rising, and joining Yahoo is the only way for young Nigerians to survive. There is no office company that will pay you as much as Yahoo will. So, Nigeria, it is the obviously cradle of fraud, and they bringing this into next level. They're evolving on daily basis. They're using the social media. They evolve from the letters to the internet. That's what they do. Some of them, they praise them. Some of them, they try to arrest them. But everybody can become the victim. So be careful what you're doing online. Let me know in the comment section below. Have you been victim of online or romance scam or some other type of scam online? Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, share, like, and comment.